Well, a missing cell phone led to a late-night search that left one family shaken up.
Riley Kramer spoke to the Livingston Parish Sheriff and the family.
All because of a phone ping. Wanjuri Williams and her 2 daughters say they were woken up by loud knocking at the door and police lights flashing outside their home.
That is traumatizing to any child that's not used to living that life. We're not used to that life, honey. This is what you see is what you get with us.
Livingston Parish Sheriff's deputies say they were looking for a stolen phone, reported missing by an employee at Williams' daughter's middle school. Williams says she answered a few questions and deputies left, but not for long. They returned later that night with a search warrant.
Making us feel like we are just stone-bone criminals. And I don't get in trouble. You could check my jacket. I don't get in trouble. I literally stay out the radar of all of that stuff. I don't have warrants.
Williams says she thought the situation was resolved earlier that day after the phone's owner came by and told her the phone's location was showing at her house. Williams says she helped look through her kid's backpack, around her yard, and even behind her house in a nearby canal. She says she does not understand how the situation escalated or why a search warrant was issued.
At this point, my kids crying. He threatened to pepper spray the dog in front of the kids. They had my kids scared. They had my dog terrified. I am terrified of Livingston Parish Police, and I'm being so honest right now.
The phone was found the next morning at the school, according to Sheriff Jason Ard. We asked him about the warrant and the search.
They had the proper cause to be there, so much so that a judge signed a warrant for them to go and search the house for that phone.
Y'all thought we were the common denominator of a problem that we never even created. The phone was at the school the whole time where she left it sitting on the desk.
Sheriff Ard says the phone ping was enough evidence for a judge to sign the search warrant. But Williams says she was not given a paper copy of the warrant during the search, only shown a document on a laptop.
If you had a search warrant on a computer, you should have had something in writing to leave here so that I could read this.
Sheriff Ard says a broken printer prevented deputies from providing a physical copy at the time.
The deputy was counseled on the fact of, hey, do everything you can to get that search warrant in their hands by either digital emailing it or physically send somebody to go ahead and get it printed out, and don't leave there without giving that search warrant. But again, we didn't recover any evidence. So there was a few factors in there, but it's not an excuse.
Ard says a search warrant cannot be denied, but residents can refuse entry when deputies do not have one. He says he reviewed body camera footage from his deputies, and nothing sparked his concern.
We're not there to try to intimidate people. We're not there to try to harass anybody. We're usually there, and I'm speaking for myself, my office, we're usually there and expected to be there to do our job.
Meanwhile, Williams and her 2 daughters say they feel targeted rather than protected. Whether the phone was lost, stolen, or left in the classroom, the sheriff's office says the investigation is ongoing. Riley Kramer, WAFB 9 News.